Right, so I think this project turned out fairly well. This was basically just kind of an R&D project slash proof of concept. I wanted to see if this was going to work, and it does work really well. I've done 7 blades in here so far, and what I do is I actually just hook it up to a car battery, because it's a little 12-volt motor, and I put it outside. I set my solar panel on the ground, I plug that up to the battery, and then I plug the battery to this, and I've actually tried running this directly off of solar, but it's only producing about 7 volts once it gets hooked up to the load, so it runs about half the speed. So I just leave it hooked up to the car battery, and it takes about 10 minutes to stone wash a blade with this, and it's nice because I can just leave it outside, the noise is outside, it just does its thing, and then I come back and swap it out. Now the next steps for this project, if I decide to keep going with it, what I would like to do is mount a hinge on the back side here, and then mount this whole thing to a heavier base plate, maybe a piece of C-channel or something, and that way when I go to take blades in and out of it, I can just hinge it like that, let it sit there, you know, put a new blade in, and then set it back down again. But for right now, I actually just leave it on a log outside, set it like that, and then when I'm ready to turn it on, I just set it back down like this, and it's working really good. So one question I had a lot on Instagram was a lot of people were wondering what medium I'm using, and with such a rocket science like project like this, it had to be a complicated material as well. So I use gravel. Actually, I just go outside and grab gravel and I throw it in there. I'm gonna try rinsing the gravel, like get a mesh and kind of clean it all off, get the dust all out of it, and I think that would make for a much cleaner process. Having said that, it's not that bad. I throw a knife in there, and once it's done, I just hit it with some WD-40, clean it off, and it's ready to go. So I hope you enjoyed this project. Hopefully it gives you some ideas. I do plan on building a bigger one in the future, maybe with a large chunk of PVC pipe and something that I could leave set up more permanently in the shop here. But for now, I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm limited to about a 6-inch blade with this unit, and most of the knives that I stone wash are really quite small knives anyways, so I'm just gonna leave it as it is and keep using this and see how it goes. Just figured I'd share this with you guys and maybe give you some ideas of something you could make really quick and easy. This whole thing probably took me maybe like an hour, and it's already saved me about, well, 7 blades, saved me 70 minutes of stone washing by hand. I used to just shake this thing by hand, so definitely worth the time I've put into it already, and it's kind of nice to have. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to the channel. I've got a giveaway coming up where I'm going to give away a Fordham, one of these bad boys right here. Thank you to Fordham Electric. They donated one for me to give to a lucky subscriber once we reach 100,000. So I'm really excited about that milestone, and thank you for watching. Cheers.